Hey everybody, it's September 3rd, 2019, and we just released a new version of Carely Family and Carely Community with some features that we think you're really going to love. So let's take a look and see what those new features are all about. Okay, let's get to work looking at some of this new stuff. So I've got two screens open. I've got my Carely Community window, and I've also got my phone screen as well. So we're going to be able to kind of share with you on both sides where the new features show up and what they look like, how they work. So the first one I want to show you is from Carely Community Web. If you click on the Care Circles tab, which is just your Care Circles view, where your residents are, if you will, you're going to notice three new columns in that residence list. So we've got Care Circle Status, and Actions. So I'm going to walk you through what those mean. So with the Care Circle column, what we're looking at there now are the number of invited and joined family members. So this gives you a view of which care circles have people associated with them, and we can filter by that view. So we can kind of go top, more to less, etc. What's really cool about that is now if you've got care circles, maybe residents that you haven't added families to yet, you can maybe filter them so they don't show up. The other place you'll see that is in the mobile app. If I click on Care Circles, again, you'll see your Care Circle list, and you can actually go up here to the filtering options. So one of the really cool new features is we've added some advanced filtering to Carely Community Mobile. So if I click on that top filter button, you're going to see your different filter options come up. And we'll walk through these again here in a second, but I can click on has members or has no members. So if I wanted to see which care circles we haven't invited anyone to yet, I can click that and I can apply that. And that's going to show me all the care circles with no members in them. So for Garth Daniels in this case, he has no members. Maybe I haven't invited anyone. Maybe he's a new resident. I can use this to kind of prioritize my tasks going forward. So that's a really cool new feature. The other thing I want to show you then, back to Carely Community Web, is the Care Circle Status. So this is a new one. We're really excited about this one. It's going to, again, help you guys prioritize your actions, the activity, what you use Carely Community for on a day-to-day basis. And what we're doing here is we're showing you the last activity that you actually sent out. And what that is a care feed post. So you can see here for Fern Hens, one day we're in the green, and for these others we have a red. So important to note here, this Care Circle Status is going to be as of today. So we couldn't go back in time to see when your last activity was. So if you have a bunch of existing residents, unfortunately we're going to start as of today measuring their activity going forward. The color coding that we use is red, yellow, green. So green means that you've actually sent that care circle a post or a message in the last 15 days. 15 to 30 days, that's going to appear as yellow. So that's when you kind of start to get into that warning zone. Maybe we should reach out to this family. Maybe we should ask them if they're doing okay, if they need anything from us, etc. Once you get past 30 days, we're going to mark it as red. And they're going to show up again, just like this green one here that says 1 day. It's going to show up in the same way. It's just going to say 35 days and in red. On mobile, we can actually sort by those color coding. So again, if you notice in that filtering option, I can sort by the care circle statuses. So I can actually click on green. I could see just the care circles that are in green. Vice versa, if I wanted to see the ones in red, I could click on the ones in red. Again, prioritize based on that day to day. So it's a really cool feature, help you guys stay organized, help you guys make sure you're prioritizing the appropriate care circles on a day-to-day basis, just so that things get straight. We know that when this list gets to 100 plus residents, it can be tough to get in there and kind of scroll through and see who needs a touch, who needs a post. This is going to help you guys do that a little bit more efficiently down the line. The other thing I want to show you guys is this actions button. Someone leaves your facility, maybe they're post their rehab stint, or they're just moving on, or even perhaps deceased. We can actually remove the family. Now what this does, and just important for you guys to note, is it's not going to delete the family or the resident from the system altogether. They're still going to be able to use the family app, but it'll just remove the connection to you as a provider. What we've found is that oftentimes families weren't doing it. They were just uninstalling the app, or they were just continuing to use it, and you guys didn't really have the ability to disconnect from them. And it felt strange because when you would send community-wide posts, they were still getting them, etc. So you guys were requesting that we would remove families for you. So we've actually given you guys that ability to do so now. So underneath actions, you just click on the 3 dots, and that remove family option comes up. You'll get a prompt that says, are you sure you want to do that? And then you would just click remove. So really simple, really straightforward. Next thing I want to show you guys is the ability to see who reacted. So this has been a long time coming. It's something we kind of slid in as a small feature enhancement to this release, but it's something that families have been asking for and that you guys have been asking for quite a bit. And that's the ability to see who's actually reacted to a post. So if I go over here into mobile, and also if I go in here to the community feed on web, with those reactions, you can see here for this post we had one reaction. Before, we could never see who did that. So now we can actually click on the thumbs up button and we're actually able to pull up that modal that shows you exactly who did it. And what's really great is if you have multiple people in here, multiple reactions, you can see who's reacted and what their reaction was like. So if I go here in web, you can see the same thing. We've got a post here from Mike Eidsaune with a reminder with 2 reactions. I can click on that and I can actually see who reacted. So that's going to be a really cool feature, just a nice thing to be able to just get a sense of who's engaging in the posts from the family side, who's engaging in the posts from the provider side. And then last, but definitely not least, is improved alerts. This was a really, really exciting one for us. It took us a long time. We wanted to make sure we did it right this time, but that was really redesigning the alerts page and how those alerts come through. So if I click on alerts in the mobile app, you can definitely see there's a new layout for these. Obviously, everything is now in one column. We don't have alerts over here and messages over here. It's all showing up in the same column. You see kind of the icon next to the post that tells you what kind of alert it was. Was it a message? Was it a new post from someone? The other thing we get now here is the ability to filter. Let me walk you through the actions that are really cool here. So as you can see from all these posts, these are all read messages, right, on my mobile app. But if I wanted to go back and say, hey, I don't want to forget about this one, I want to retouch it later on, I can actually slide left and mark it as unread. So just like you can with your typical email box, you can go through here and mark these read or unread just by sliding to the left. The other thing we can do that is really going to be helpful is we can star items. So if you don't want to let something go, maybe you want to touch on something tomorrow or want to follow up with someone, you don't want to forget where that alert is, you don't want it to get pushed down too far, you can actually star these, and then when you come back later on, you can do a sort, and you can sort by all your starred items. So think of this as like favoriting a post or favoriting an alert, and then you can actually revisit these right from this list. So lots of really cool features. If you guys ever have any questions, please let us know. We're all ears in terms of new ideas, ways we can improve the app, any bug fixes that you guys are seeing or need help with. Special shout out to the team at Springs at Whitefish. You guys have been incredible in terms of getting us feedback, sharing ideas, letting us know how you think the app could better suit you and your needs. And I want to really reiterate, that stuff's critical for us right now. It's super important that we kind of prioritize that stuff because you are our customer. You're the ones using this product. You're the ones that are using it in the future. So we want to make sure that this product is everything that you need it to be. It's everything that your families need it to be. And having you as a voice is incredibly helpful, especially in the early days of this, right? Yes, we think the app is great. We think it's getting better every day and every new release, but we want it to continue on that path. We want to continue in that pattern, making it better every single day for you and for your families. So please send us that feedback. Doesn't matter what the idea is, tell us, and we'll try to figure out how to do it within the technology side. But thank you guys so much. You guys have been incredible. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep developing. The show never stops. The work never stops on our end, and it's all for you guys. It's all to make the industry better and to improve that family care experience over and over again. So thank you guys so much, and we'll look forward to the next one. See ya.